Hey everybody, welcome to Streamer and Troll, where today we're talking about building your community.
Yay!
Yay!
Someday it'll work. Someday.
Someday.
I think it's working fine. I think we're good.
I
We're good.
I think we did really good on that intro, guys. 10 out of 10.
Exactly. Oh, chat, how you guys doing? Des, Sid, how you guys doing
Hello. Happy Easter. Happy
Happy-
Easter.
It's what now?
Easter. It's D&D.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. It's Did somebody say Easter?
Easter?
Yeah, it's Easter. It's D and Easter. What? Oh man. Right, so that's right. This week we again, it's a holiday. We don't have an extra special guest lined up, but we do have a topic that that I think all three of us are going to have some differing thoughts and opinions and insights into, and that is going to be, actually I'll just go with the title of our episode. Today's episode is season 1, episode 5, clickbait, building your community. That's right, it's click with a CLIQUE, as in a group of people.
I just noticed that while our starting Sue screen was going, and I was like, our title's a lot more clever than I thought it was. Like,
Big brains here. Big brains in
Big
the
brains.
Streamer and Troll.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, that was also too. That was one of our our ideas for the original name of the show before we went to Streamer and Troll, and
oh yeah, clickbait was one of the ones, wasn't it?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was scrolling through the episode names and I was like, man, what works for community building? What works for community building? I saw clickbait. I was like, even better, because again, clickbait, coming up with catchy titles, coming up with again, something to kind of catch the eye or catch people's attention when you're posting, you're going live on social media, is a great way to get people interested in coming in. I know early in my streaming career, I had a bit of a clickbaity title going with Skyrim, because I was playing a Khajiit, and I had cat puns. Had some cat puns going on.
yeah.
And I had a streamer named Seriously Curious raid me just because of the cat pun. Like she got such a kick out of the cat pun, and she brought in like 40 to 60 viewers in that raid.
Ooh.
So I was like, oh shit, yeah.
Clever
You
names for the win.
That's right. You want cat puns? Let's go. Oh man. You guys may not know this. But with this topic of building your community, I have some hard-hitting questions. Got some hard-hitting questions. But
I'm a soft boy, so go easy on me.
Something.
I'm very fragile snowflake.
I'm a fragile snowflake.
I'm not just a gentleman. I'm a gentleman.
Long man.
Actually, did you guys hear about my real life long man incident?
I did.
Did you hear it, Des?
Nope.
Wait here, I'll hey, give me 1 second. I gotta go. Yeah, it's still on the desk. All right.
Whatever it is, it's on the desk.
So I had to go to Walmart to get some meds.
Yeah.
Earlier this week. So
Yeah.
But before that, there's Easter candy everywhere. It's everywhere. So I was like,
Not in my
you know what,
face, unfortunately.
I'll be nice and I'll get Kep a nice piece of chocolate. How you doing, crazy? Sorry. Those of you listening at home, one of our regular viewers, Crazy Lady, came in. How you doing today?
Hi. And hi, Titchy as well. Hello.
Yes, hello, Titch, and also Deborah's here as well. I think either way, I'm going out. I got my meds, and I'm checking out. And of course, when you get your meds at Walmart, they have to have the pharmacist come talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like over there, they checking out, and she's like, "Okay,
Excuse me.
cool."
Are you sure you're taking these narcotics the correct way? You need to
Exactly.
find the right vein. Make sure you just tie it off. No, okay.
And so she's like, "Okay, cool." So she grabs my meds, and like she goes to put them in the bag, and she looks down, and she's like, "Oh wow, that's so big." And I was like, I know.
I know.
I know.
It was a foot tall chocolate bunny.
It was. What is it now? It looks like
Actually,
it looks like a
it's
sieve.
it's standing at probably about 9 inches. It's a 9-inch bunny right now.
It looks like a shiv now. Oh, okay. I see it. Oh, okay. Yeah. You mean?
It's so big.
It's so
Yeah,
big. Can I
and again,
touch
the minute
it?
she said that in my head, I was like, long man. I was like, oh. I was like, this does happen in real life. How touching. How amazing.
When memes become real life.
Exactly. So again, before we get going, Sid,
Yes.
how you been, man? How's your week
Hi.
been going?
It's been going great actually.
Okay.
I got some things happened that were exciting. Things blew up that were exciting, and then they got fixed. That was also exciting. Well, I mean, the payment for it was less exciting, but
Yeah.
but we got it fixed. We got it done. Other than that, it's been going well.
Okay.
Yes. How are you? Cool. Good talk.
I finished training my replacement at work this week.
Now, to be fair, it's a planned replacement. You knew this was coming. This wasn't
Yeah.
they hired somebody like, can you train this
Also, you
person?
need to train them. We're letting you go. Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, it was a planned replacement. I've been talking about it for a while. So finishing up training this week, I start my same position, newish position at the same facility as just their graphic designer and doing hourly work. So I have to report my hours each week that I decide to work.
I just had a horrible nightmare. I might have left the dog outside. Give me just a minute.
Oh no.
Bixby, no!
So how much of a difference is this for you with it doing hourly work now? Is it going to really mix up your pattern that you're used to?
Not super.
Not super.
Not super. It does mean that I don't have to be there first thing in the morning if I don't want to.
Right.
I'm not working certain extracurricular activities that the my workplace does in the community.
Right.
That'll be my replacement's job now.
Okay.
And it means I'll probably be staying out of the art department most of the time, and I'll just be upstairs at my fancier desk.
Nice. Okay.
You left Bigsby outside, you monster.
The nightmare was
Monster.
true.
Oh, yeah, I saw him running
He
in.
remembered right now. He wasn't out there that long. Like,
No, he wasn't. I put him out.
In dog years, that was forever.
That was years.
it was years outside.
Exactly. It's like just before we got started, I put the dog out and got distracted with the start of the show and all kinds of good stuff, and then, SpaghettiOs.
Poor Bigsby.
Hope we don't get DMCA'd for that.
No, you're good. I think you're good.
Oh Lord.
It was in a different key.
Isn't it? Dude, it's always in a different key when I try to sing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also experimented with eating one of my allergens yesterday, so I'm feeling the consequences.
Yeah, I apologize if I'm coughing so much. I've been just dealing with allergies as well. So.
Oh, it's murdering
it's been
everybody.
lovely. It's been lovely.
Yeah, no, it's been like everybody at work is So like with COVID,
Mm.
you know, in the early days, if you like coughed in public, it was like it was almost as bad as shit in your pants.
It's almost
in
a
public.
witch hunt there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just, you know, somebody's like, it's allergies. I promise.
I like how you covered it up. If I'm wearing a mask, I don't even bother. I just cough.
Yeah.
Just like, just like, cause it's already covered. I'm not gonna like, here, let me raise my hand and do nothing.
I got.
I can't even do that at work. I mean, because I work in the medical field. I mean, everyone looked at you. You go, oh my God, stay away, stay away.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got the plague.
I have to wear a mask in and out. I wear a mask. Well, I mean, you're supposed to wear a mask everywhere, but yeah, I mean, my job now is 24/7 wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
The. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
Yeah, that's terrible. So crazy shared a story where yesterday there was a woman and her mom in the store shopping. Her mom was wearing a mask, but the woman was not.
How dare.
And she's just coughing up and down the cosmetics aisle and not covering her mouth at all. She's just wild open mouth coughing now.
That's
She is
gross.
spreading her filth across the world. Yeah. Well, I tell you,
I'm okay.
it's
I'm okay. It's just my asthma.
this is the damnedest thing is so as you guys know, I've been trying to hire people at my place of business
Yes.
for like weeks now. We finally got 5 people that we're going to be training over the next couple weeks, so it's going to be wild. The strangest thing of this is at least 3 of the new hires that we hired. I had like it dawned on me yesterday when I was working with one. I was just like, I've got like 3 people working for me that I have never seen their face. They have never come in without a mask. They've never removed their mask. I got no idea who they are.
Welcome to my world, Zealous. That's my entire department. I've never seen their faces at all. We all wear masks. I don't even know who hired me.
Sea of eyes. Oh, sorry, I didn't recognize you, Deborah. You're wearing contacts. How stylish.
I definitely feel like I can go incognito if I put contacts on now. Nobody will be able to recognize Des because you won't have glasses on.
Oh, you could totally be undercover boss, Des.
I could be undercover boss. Oh, hi, my name's Nancy.
All right. Excuse me. So,
Clicks.
topic at ham. Topic at hand. At ham. God.
Ham.
Topic at hand.
I can't eat ham. I'm allergic.
No, they got piggy.
They got tofu. They have vegan versions of everything.
Toe piggy.
I was thinking of like tofuti, which is like the tofu version of sour cream, and I was just like,
They have a better brand than that, though. Tofuti is okay, but there's a better. Anyway, that's not what this episode's about.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But well, Crazy was gonna have a question, but by all means, Crazy.
Quickly
just ask.
decided
It's
against
fine.
it, apparently.
Yeah.
But those of you in our chat, in our Twitch chat, if you do have questions, feel free to ask them out. We'll get to them when we can.
Yeah. Yep. That's part of the show. We want this to be an interactive experience while we're live. So, by all means, any questions, drop them. Oh, Kep is home. She is still asleep. She went to sleep when she went to bed this morning about 7:30. So she's probably got another hour or 2 before she's going to be up and moving. But I did say Kep's name 3 times now, so she may show up like Beetlejuice.
We tried that before in voice chat. It only works if it's like a certain day of the week and the temperature is right.
I think what you really need to do is just yell out Phasmophobia really loud, and that'll summon her. Or Ark. Either one.
I'll give it a try. Here we go. I'll just go. Phasmophobia. Yeah, there's no movement.
There's no movement.
There's no movement. Oh,
She
God.
probably got her like earplugs in, right?
Yeah, she always sleeps in earplugs.
Oh.
All right, so
Anyways,
topic at hand,
topic
going
at hand,
back into community building or building like as you stream, your viewers grow, you get regulars, and then how to build your communities.
Because honestly, whether you know it or not, as you stream, you're building a community, whether you know it or not. I said that twice.
Mhm.
But yeah, and people gather. You start having a fellowship, and the next thing you know, you got a community. What do you do?
Boom.
Bam!
Magic.
You have my axe.
You
We're
have
building a
my
fellowship.
keyboard. You have
And
my
mine now.
you have my Smurf Twitter account that I use for trolling.
And my Xbox controller.
You have my bits.
And you have my other bits.
Other
Well, I mean, I guess it depends what platform you're streaming on.
Yeah, right, yes.
Uh,
Exactly.
But yeah, so Sid's right. As you stream, you start getting more followers, you get regulars coming out, and you start building a community of people around you. That's part of streaming. So one of the questions that I had to kind of kick us off here is when you started streaming or as you've streamed, at any point did you did you think ahead and say like, okay, I really want to push this in my community? It's because it's easy for the streamer to say, I want to be open and welcoming and responsive to chat. That's all part of it. But have you put into any thought of like, what you kind of want to try to request from chat or how you want them to act and behave or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
I guess, honestly, I didn't really plan on a community. It kind of sort of sprouted up. And then the need for like, yeah, hey, maybe people want to get together and accumulate in one central area, and that's where I started using Discord. Originally, for Discord, it was just for voice chat stuff and all that, and I kind of saw the spark of what Discord could be used for, and I'm not a guy that really plans ahead very well. So I'm just like, hey, I got a Discord, and I mean it was only up until recent when I changed my my theme to the Crooners Club. That I really started actually trying to organize everything. I'm still really, really bad. Like I think I've mentioned before in another episode that I'm terrible at social media, right?
Yeah, you've mentioned.
I'm terrible at keeping up a Discord. I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my darndest. I do want that, that interaction with people. I do want that interaction with my mods. I really, really want to. I'm trying to figure out something to do special for my mods, because without my mods, honestly, without any mods for a stream, the stream would just run rampant and just be total chaos. I am very, very grateful for my mods, and I choose my mods very, very carefully. And but I am definitely trying to figure out something that I can do for them. That would be nice for them, and mine's bad enough, to be honest. Okay, well, isn't that bad enough? Okay, well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, back in the earlier days when I was doing Minecraft, I found there are certain key games that trigger the bad trolls and stuff. People that want to try to DDoS you. They say that they can, but they don't. They can't. I found that when I started playing Minecraft a lot and started playing it regularly, I started getting those type of people in, and that's not the type of crowd I want.
Right.
I'm a chill person. I want a chill community. I want chill streams. Just having a nice good time. So that, I mean, I'm trying to get that aspect of a community together where we're more active in the chats and stuff like that. So just myself, I am struggling with that, but it is something that I'm slowly working towards.
Okay. Okay. Des, how about yourself?
Des, I just found out the other day had a Discord.
I don't know why. I just had never specifically invited Sid to it. It's not on purpose. It was just. Oh, by the way, Des has a Discord.
Oh, by the way, I have a Discord too. Yeah, we were talking about that, and he's like, I think we were talking about what was it called? The new Discord feature that's coming up with the communities.
Clubhouse.
Yeah, that.
We were talking about utilizing Clubhouse.
Clubhouse, so we can actually get together and talk to people and stuff like that. And he's like, well, I don't know. That split up Zealous's Discord. That would split up my Discord. And then like all of a sudden like Des is like, I have a Discord, and I'm like, you have a Discord? What? yeah, I have a Discord. Titchery's in the Discord, and you didn't what?
Yeah,
that was how I found.
You've been there, Titchery, without me.
A while apparently. I there was a backlog of the good food pictures that she puts up.
Titchery's a really good cook. I like seeing what she makes.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
So to answer the question about my community and my Discord, I came in very much with like kind of almost a teacher mindset. I brought my teacher mindset to streaming with me, and this idea of like I'd bring people towards me who probably wanted more of my knowledge about art, and I have failed utterly at that. All I've really been able to do, I think, and I have learned where my actual strengths are in community building, which tends to just people who think Des is funny.
A robot.
For whatever reason. They think Des is interesting enough to hang out with and see what she's up to. And so, because originally, like I said, I set up this mindset of like, all right, I'm gonna put forth a lot of my education knowledge. I'm gonna put forth a lot of my art knowledge, and be here as a resource because I thought that would bring a lot of value to my community, but it has been almost entirely unnecessary in effort. So the kind of people who chat and hang out on my stream just tend to be the sort of people who like watching art be made and chatting.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm making a note.
I also hijack other people's communities as needed.
Apparently
Some
so.
will think that Discord is just him and Kep's Discord, but I would say at this point I have a pretty good capital investment on the Discord.
Well, it's definitely brought you some business.
It has. I've got.
Speaking of, I gotta look up that invoice this afternoon.
It's about my business. I'm great friends, and a lot of people know to find me on Zelos's Discord. So that's kind of an interesting thing to think about. I think when we're thinking community building and clickbaiting, it's that people wherever you spend their time, your time, guess what? That's where people are going to know to find you. And if you suddenly are like, "What about my Discord?" It's really hard to get people over there.
All right, so I'll share some of my story next, and then we can kind of sit down and dig a little bit deeper and to go from there. I'm going to start off by saying that when I got started streaming, my personal ethos is I wanted to be like welcoming and inviting to everybody, and that's one of the things that I have made it a point to kind of to encourage or embrace is people just kind of accept each other in chat. Like that's the one thing I want. Like if somebody starts calling somebody out, I'll be like, hey, you need to stop. Everybody's got their own way of living. Everybody's got their own thing of doing. You need to chill or else you're out of here. And like I've had to ban a few people, but that was the primary reason why. Because I have some things interactive that I put into my show, that I put into my regular show, to encourage chat to troll me throughout the stream. That's more. I felt it was going to be more interactive, but I really wanted to push that welcoming, kind of inviting thing.
Right.
And speaking of Discord, Discord is probably one of the better networking tools that you can use. The thing is I had a Discord way before I started streaming. I had a Discord like 2 or 3 years before I started streaming, just because I had some local friends that wanted to game, and Discord was the newest, latest, greatest. It's better than TeamSpeak, had more things you could plan and community and share. So I was like, yeah, this sounds like fun. Now, how the hell my Discord ended up becoming a hub for all of us? And
it is the popular hangout spot.
There's days like just today I made an add everyone announcement for the stream because I thought I had put together a pretty good tweet. I thought I had put together a pretty good tweet for the stream, to which Deborah mentioned in chat that that Deborah did a tweet and a Facebook, which I greatly appreciate. Thank you so much. That's why one of the reasons why social media is kind of important. And Sid, I'm not the best at it either, but I thought it was pretty good. So I added everybody in my Discord with the tweet, and it blew my mind that it's like, this is going to go out to 200 plus people. And I'm like, what the how the hell do I have 200 plus people in it? Part of it I think has a lot to do with accessibility. I'm not super active on social media, but if I'm working and I have any brain whatsoever, I'm probably gonna be chilling in Discord. If I'm not chilling there, my wife, Kepluli, is usually chilling in there like all the time. And as such, people come by that, with Kepluli, she's playing, I think, we mentioned she plays Ark, DBD, a bunch of multiplayer style games, or games that can be multiplayer. And so there's definitely some communities that have built up just around her accessibility to play these games. Mm-hmm. So that's definitely part of it. I think it's a bonus that I just hang out in my wife's Discord, and I get to be funny. Because everything about it, she's pretty much set up. It's her house. I just get to live there. But again, that amount of, just that time that's over there, just seems to have drawn people in. It gives me very conflicting emotions and opinions, especially with, again, I want, like Des and Sid both, I want you guys to have thriving communities, and then I was like, I guess I could just go hang out in their Discords more. I don't know what the answer is though. It's so hard.
Your Discord. That's
exactly.
All my friends are in Zelos's Discord.
So I've got, like I said, I've kind of got some thoughts and things like that to kind of go with, but it's weird, and I'm very grateful. And again, I can't say how much Destin said how grateful I am that you guys do come over and hang out, because hanging out in Discord with other streamer friends is what brought this podcast on. It's what we've gotten to know each other well enough. We've gotten to be, good enough friends that we're like, hey, maybe we can really do a collab where we're coming together and working together and see where it goes and give it a try.
All I'm hearing is we need to make a new Discord. A streamer troll one.
I'm like, we're gonna make a
collab.
I think that would be an interesting way to move.
Make that a full official branded Discord community hub. Go for it.
I mean, that's something that that's on my notes for us to kind of talk about a little bit.
You and I are gonna have to make it Zealous's pants at Discord.
I have no problem with that.
But I think that would be again, I think that would be an interesting idea. I wish there was, I guess we need to see, like, is there a way to migrate servers onto like together? Is there a way to like merge servers?
There's not a good way
No.
to do it right now.
No.
You just literally need to make a server and then start inviting people to it. And
Yeah.
Be like, yo, I'm also gonna be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thought.
So I mean, a good example, a good example is the streamer neighborhood. They Film Sean and Allie have their Discord, and then they have the streamer neighborhood Discord, and
Yeah,
both are pretty thriving. So I mean,
Yeah, they are.
it is pretty possible to do this. So we just have to figure it out.
And I hope you guys don't mind if I give them a shameless plug,
No,
because again,
absolutely.
Allie and Sean are great friends of mine. Stream Neighborhood is a networking Discord for new and experienced streamers to sit down, talk, get to know each other, get to know other streamers, commiserate the failures, bolden the successes, and enhance your experience in streaming by having access to other people who are passionate about the same things you are, namely streaming.
Most?
If you guys get a chance, check it out. It's a good group. It's a good group, and again, Sean, Allie, they're great people. They really have put together a very active community there.
Yeah.
There, I'm done with my sales pitch.
Give us another hard-hitting question, Zealous.
All right. So let's see here. Yeah, so in talking about Discord, and in talking about social media, both of those are questions of accessibility.
Mhm.
Like, how accessible do you want to be to your followers?
Here's my
So
number. Let me just give it out right now.
No, but I mean, it really is. Like I said, like I enjoy being accessible, so that's one of the reasons why if I'm not streaming, I spend a lot of time in Discord, because folks can come in and just hang out and talk with me whenever they want. Social media. If I'm honest, it's more of a problem with me. I don't think my day-to-day life is not that exciting. I mean, it's like most normal Joes. I wake up, I go to work, I have people bowling around me. They say and do crazy things that I get to deal with, and then I come home, and most nights I die because it's like 10 to midnight.
You were
Sometimes
pretty
I
dead
get home
yesterday.
earlier.
You were pretty dead yesterday.
No, I was, dude. It was
You
crazy.
were I felt so bad for you.
But you soldier on, you go. I think if I was more active on social, if I did a post a day
Mhm.
of just like a picture and here's what's going on today, I personally believe that would probably have more people come and join the channel and become part of my streamer community. What's
Slapping
that?
balls.
Just slapping balls.
You could slap bowling balls for Twitter.
I'm already that's getting written down. That's so fucking funny.
Just every day slap a new ball.
God damn it, Des. That's all credit to you, Des, to think about that. But Jesus, that's gonna happen.
You want 12-pound balls? Slap. We got 12-pound balls.
Dude, we still get that phone call. Do you have 12-pound balls? Yes, we do. How do you walk? With my head held high.
With my head held.
But I think but again, the lack of social media, I think to some extent is a problem that we all kind of face, of trying to take, because I mean, I personally don't stream because I think I'm hot shit. No.
Crazy lady
I
says
do.
we should add a sound effect to that.
It's
You
gonna
want-
be a
you
scream
want-
of pain.
You want 12-pound balls? Slap. We got 12-pound balls.
Oh my god, I love it. But but yeah, it's not like I'm streaming because I'm like, oh, I'm hot shit, let's go. I mean, there's people who have that personality. It's not me. And that's what makes me like social media. That's one of the reasons is it's a me problem, and the fact that I'm like, I mean, like, what the hell am I going to take a picture of me doing? It's like, it's just going to be
Slapping
me.
balls, of course.
Yeah, well, now it's going to be slapping balls. Yeah, but I mean, again, I never would have thought of that because that, again, just to me, I'm like, I'm at the I'm at the bowling center. That's boring. It's like, here I am at the boring old bowling center. I'm there 50 to 80 hours a week sometimes. It's just not exciting at that point. But
Yeah.
the idea of someone coming from outside be like, you could totally slap your balls. Oh my god.
Speaking of which, hello,
It's
Ginger.
great. It's great. But again, like I said, it's all about it. It's all about that how much contact. I mean, how much are you willing to put out there? Because it's also its own extra energy and attention that you have to spend. So what about y'all? How do y'all handle that? Do you guys have you put a lot of thought into so sorry, I'm laughing at Sean in chat with the I'm lurking and I just heard slap your balls.
To answer your question though, I am as a creative who's like making stuff either on or off stream, being active on social media at least a little bit, I think is a lot easier for me. Because I'd be like, look at this drawing, look at this painting, look at this thing, look, I'm on a scissor lift. Like, just all sorts of random things I can kind of put onto social media to try to engage my audience and make them curious about my stream.
Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
I was gonna hush the microphone, and I was like, "That's not interesting to camera."
But Sid, what about you? Like, have you, with having with your Discord and with again, and you saying you're like, oh man, I'm not the best at social media. How do you feel about accessibility?
I believe wholeheartedly in I like options. So as long as I feel if people have options, people are going to be happy. That's always been my just personal take, because like I have options, I'm happy, so other people must like options too. I just and I think accessibility is a great option to have. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was like, now that I'm thinking about it, one of the things that you really do offer, especially in terms of accessibility, Sid, is your streams usually are like, if it's a 4-hour stream, you're feeling bad or something's gone wrong. You're usually sitting somewhere around like 6 to 8 hours.
I've been tired lately. Most of my streams have been 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah, but and again, it happens.
Yes.
Short streams.
Yeah. Whereas like for me,
average over here.
yeah, that was like for me. I average 3. I average 3 hours. That's about as much as I can get before I just start, going soft in the head. So that's one thing though, is you do have, again, with you streaming longer times, you do have more accessibility that way, more so than just chilling in Discord. You're getting, the time in and the eyes on. And I don't know if that's been part of
stream times.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's part of your consideration with that as well. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm always open to different ideas and stuff like that. If it's something I haven't thought about before, definitely I'll take the advice or the suggestion of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as far as the Discord thing, I mean, I try to be there. And as far as my streams, I try to be there.
Yeah.
I try to be there too. And like I said, I usually try to stream as much as possible. For me, I think I've said it in the past, for me it's more of an addiction than than just a want. I need to do that. I think I also mentioned it before. I've quit like 5 or 6 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just and the quitting has always turned into like, okay, I'm having a break. Okay, that's what I need. I need a break. I'll take that break. But yeah, the long streams, it just I want people to have accessibility to me. If my particular Discord has become sort of I don't want to say safe haven, but it's kind of like a safe haven for people who I've just noticed a lot of people who have they're kind of people that seem to have trouble finding that clique
Right.
to belong to, and I guess my demeanor in just being chill kind of draws them into that, and it's cool. I've gotten a lot of really great people to come into my Discord and be part of my community as well. And I always ask my wife, like, what is it about me that makes people open up? I don't understand that. And I get a lot of people who do.
That beautiful voice.
I do. I do get a lot of people who open up to me. It's actually kind of weird today. I'm not hearing any bass today. It's weird. I must have hit something on my thing. It's not doing all the bass in my ears right now. So, anyways, but yeah, it's just something about, I don't know. It's something that I do. I can't put my finger on it. Just a lot of people have opened up to me, just very willingly. They talk about the problems. And I try my best. I'm no therapist, but I try my best to console and give advice where it is as best I can. And I think that's where a lot of my community kind of resonates in, and just just being there together for each other. And it's really something. It's really cool.
It's the cult. Titcher would like to propose that it is likely the cult leader side of your personality.
X-nay on the Ultus
X-nay on the Ultus K.
Ultus K. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, we got a new flavor of Kool-Aid coming in.
Have you tried Gamer Goo?
Yeah, sponsored by Gamer Goo.
Yes. Communion.
We're all gonna use this particular scent of Gamer Goo on the exact same time on this exact day.
On the exact day. Absolutely.
Time to goo up.
Today's scent is cinnamon. Yeah.
Oh man. I have angry dogs. Sorry.
It's all right.
I definitely see that on your server, that you have in a lot of ways you seem to have you also have some really long time viewers too. So you have you've got some years of mods and people watching that that share intimate knowledge and all that. I know for me, oftentimes I just shitpost my own Discord. If I'm honest. I'll do the usual, I hope everybody's having a great day, yada, yada, yada. But it's usually just kind of chaos, which is just, again, personally where I feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to, I suffer from a bit of the same thing that you do, of why do people watch?
Yeah.
Why do people spend time, watching me? And that is part of the community is, I think you need to be introspective about that.
Yeah.
To sit down and ask that question, like really just for your own brand of why should people watch me? What parts of my personality can I really bring out that's gonna attract people to come hang out with me, and I think that's part of the question we have too. Of again, because how does that go into building community? I mean, I don't like playing very difficult, grindy games where I'm going to die all the time, because I don't want rage to be part of my show, and I don't want my rage to be part of the community.
Right.
And unfortunately, I've had a few times that I've lost my cool on stream, and I always feel lower than whale shit when that happens. I really do. I just
I won't lie. I've lost my cool once or twice on certain things, certain games
You know what?
as
what?
well. I didn't hear what.
You guys know I play with both of you, right?
yeah.
You no.
I don't know what you're talking about, Des. Don't know. Just throw those Molotovs around.
Des has never made me want to punch my monitor, so
Yeah.
it's never gotten to that point. No, there are a few games that literally want me to punch through my monitor, and I stay away from them because they make me very toxic, and I don't want to be that type of toxic person. So I'll come across it. I'll put it on my list. Don't play this game ever again. Got it.
Yeah. And I think that's part of it too. Like if that was part of who you were and that was part of your show, would your fan base, be like, hey, toxicity is acceptable in this channel?
Well,
I don't personally, this
Sure,
is
go
where Sid, sorry to interrupt
No,
you.
no,
I just
you're
want to
fine.
say, like, absolutely the chill you bring to your stream, like the sense that you're enjoying these games and you're exploring them, I would say is absolutely part of like the viewership experience with your channel.
Yeah, I feel you're correct. I feel you
Like, while I think it's hilarious to make you rage when I'm personally playing with you, when I'm watching your stream, I don't want that.
Okay, I will admit there are some times when I like to play. Okay, so in the form of comedy, there are two people. There is the what I can't remember the term is. There is the straight man, of course, and then there is the I'm thinking WWE terms, the heel, but it's not the heel.
Yeah.
But the comedic relief, the comic relief is the other person, the Abbott and Costello. And I feel that my personality, I can switch back and forth very, very seamlessly. And I follow a very, very interesting mantra in my life. My motto is only if it's funny. And that comes from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where Eddie is handcuffed to Roger, and he's like, "Help me get these cuffs off." And like Roger takes the cuffs off and holds the thing still. He goes, "You telling me this entire time you can take those cuffs off? No, Eddie. Only when it's funny. Only when it's funny." So that is my whole mantra. So like if I feel that a certain flow can be, because a lot of people do like to see me rage, I do put on that fake rage. So it is a persona that I do. I'm not truly mad. Every once in a while I get a little flare in the back of my mind goes, but no, but I know it's not really an attack on me. So like, but I feel that those are other things that are that draw the people in, because ultimately, let's face it, a lot of people want to see us fail.
They do.
And not fail as like performers and streamers, but fail at what we're doing at the time.
That's what I hope for every day.
Yeah. Thank you, Des. But I think that is another draw.
I can see all that.
Yeah.
See, I know for me, I've talked about this before too. It's not so much the, so long as it's funny. Like for me, when I get on stream, it's really a lot more just about taking those emotional barriers that I have up and just throwing them out the window. Yeah. The barrier of like should I say this? and just the answer, like trying to make the answer be yes. Now again, I'm not going to say anything that's terms of service,
Mhm.
and I don't. That's just something, but that's also real life, not a part of my thought process. It's not
Right.
who I am. But it makes a difference when you're trying to be funny, just to be open, being open to what the hell's happening. And that's in its own way of entertainment and comedy, and just being accepting of like, okay, this is gonna happen, let's
knowing
pepper grinder came out of the crowd, let's just roll with it.
yeah, knowing when to go with the flow, where to stop, when to pull
Yeah.
back, I are all very, very good keys of that demeanor.
Mhm.
And again, how much of that ties back into your ideas of your own personal brand.
Yeah.
Of how do you want to present your stream? How do you want to present yourself? I think it all ties together. And again, it goes back to that first question of like, how much thought have we put there? And we also haven't given Des an opportunity to speak on this.
No,
So
absolutely.
I would love to get your opinion, Des. Let's hear it.
Remind me of where we started. I can't remember what call. I cannot remember
we
what question
started
we're answering. All I know is
over-
we're talking about humor, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me tell you why I think teaching is a great prepper for being
Actually-
funny.
No, I think that would be actually that'd probably be a really good place to start. We started with like when while you're streaming,
Yeah.
like I just mentioned, like how much thought have you put in, how much of your personality that you focus on and encourage in the community.
Yes. Okay.
And then that's where we went from the comedy and the life advice of so long as it's funny.
Yeah.
And how that can lead into like how your chat reacts, or what ways your chat can pick up and hopefully follow you along.
About 89% of the time, I have a very strong filter up, so I'm
Okay.
very aware of just about everything coming out of my mouth at any time.
Okay.
The other 11% of the time, I'm filled with utter regret and shame.
What? What?
You know what I mean? You're just like, things come out and you're like, I should have said that. I regret that. I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. And so, but then for the most part, I'm very aware of what's coming out of my mouth, because I think I've honed this skill for the most part as a teacher. So as a daily presenter of sorts, not just for entertainment, but being aware of the information's coming out. How is it going to affect the children? Am I about to offend them? Am I about to scar them for life? Just always being aware of the weight that my words carry constantly. I assume that on some level, as somebody who employs other humans, you're probably aware of this when at work, how your words are affecting your employees or your customers.
Oh, you're right
And
there.
so it's a similar mindset of coming in of like, what do these words weigh when they hit other people, right? And so as a teacher, I feel like I've been given an incredible opportunity to practice a lot of times how my humor hits different crowds. And so I tell different kinds of jokes to my littles groups, and I tell different kinds of jokes to my big kids groups, right? And they all hit all different, right? And but then I come on Discord and I can tell an incredibly different set of jokes. Or like the way I tease you guys is really different than the way I would tease my students.
Okay.
So I think that I've been given a really lovely opportunity to practice it on all sorts of levels with my humor. So I try to bring, I think, to my community a quick-witted type of humor. I don't know how quick-witted I actually am, but guys, I try really hard.
Well, so to be that too, let's go ahead and put into perspective here too, when you're talking about like being very careful and knowledgeable about the weight of your words.
Mhm.
You also stream in the like PG variety
I do.
on your stream.
I tend to keep my content at a level where I don't have to click the mature switch.
Okay.
Because I do anticipate a number of my students finding my stream, and they have in fact told me they've watched a stream very frequently, and I don't always know which stream they've watched. So I'd be careful and be aware of when I do have that. When I'm playing in a group, I go ahead and click the mature content switch, because it's not
Right.
always fair to be like, all right guys, we're not going to use curse words tonight. I need you guys to really watch yourselves. I know you're not used to filtering, but I really need you to work at it today, okay?
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
All right, thank you.
Sure, I can
awesome.
effing do that.
Yeah.
Fish
Yeah.
stick.
That's also
No
why,
effing
like,
problem.
we're talking about clicking and like how to use social media, and I'm like, I can't share this stream on some of my social media accounts. I'm sorry. If your children get here, I will be in so much trouble. They get here to this point.
Well, I think that. Well, again, but it definitely offers a different perspective. Where, again, just the thought, like I said, for me, the thought is be as open as I can,
Yeah.
and versus, versus knowing that you're going to have people who rely on you to better their lives, to inform them,
Mhm.
and especially with the trials and tribulations of your current day job and what it's been of being a good role model as well, that I can definitely understand it being, really needing to take into account the importance of what you say.
I can also, funny enough, feel like my filter is harder to keep up sometimes if I've had a few days off work and I've been on Discord with you guys, you pieces of trash, too much. my garbage human being friends over here. I spend too much time with them on Discord. When I get back to work in front of the kids, I'm like almost cussing at them, and I'm like,
Maybe not be the best thing to do.
We're teaching you self-control,
Exactly.
and censorship. We're teaching you how to turn that switch on and off, and I think we're doing a good job.
flash of lightning, I swear. Oh, gotta put the PG filter on. And me no word good.
Yeah,
Do
me no-
word.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I think there are advantages and disadvantages to that, right? So
Yeah.
I learned to we call this, I believe, in certain ways of speaking, as far as dialect and our word and vocab choice, it's a bit of code switching, right? The way I
Right.
refer to things like, oh, that's sus. Like, that's something I'm gonna use with my littles because they're really into Among Us right now. But that's not really something I super use in chat.
Yeah.
And that's code switching, right? You use codes that make sense to the group of people you're talking to. And I think it can be a very important tool, especially if you are prone to going in front of groups of people who you don't want to offend or
Right.
get in trouble talking to. Which reminds me of this very important skill of teaching. Also teaches me how to improv really well. I can BS my way through an hour-long lesson on anything.
I can too.
So I'm going to tangent real quick, Zealous, and forgive
Yeah.
me.
No, it's okay.
My brain
It's okay.
has presented me with something I'd like to share, which is the one time I went to a convention to watch a panel about something and the hosts didn't come. So
Oh.
I just sat at the host table myself and gave a 1-hour panel on whatever the topic was.
Nice.
And I kept telling the audience, I was originally the person scheduled for this, and they would like laugh, like, ha ha ha, what a weird joke. I was like, I'm serious, I don't. I just sat here. And the person at the door would be like, you doing all right? I'm like,
Doing good.
all right.
Keep going.
You got
45
10 more,
minutes left.
10 more
Person
minutes.
working the freaking convention didn't even believe I wasn't actually the panel host. I just gave a talk about stuff, and then the panel was over, and they're like, that was pretty good. I'm like, thank you.
Where's my money?
I thought I was gonna watch a panel today.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I really have had the thought of this is so self-serving, but I really had the thought of putting together like an hour or 2 hour long discussion panel to give me an excuse to go to a bunch of sci-fi sci-fi anime whatever convention across the Southeast and then apply speaking as how to how to start your Twitch career, like how to Twitch. Those panels are growing in popularity.
Yeah.
And I was like what a great way to like build your community.
So when's your first gig?
After the pandemic.
Don't tempt me, man. Don't tempt me. I think that would be
I'm totally
I
down
don't-
for it.
Do it!
I'm down for
We're
it.
going! 2022! Come see us live at some convention or other. We don't know which
Japan.
ones yet.
We're going to Japan.
And try to find us. It's like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Panel
So
scavenger
now I've got two things that have blown my mind at how good of an idea they are today.
Streamer and Troll is gonna start its tour across the U.S. and
Well, I mean that's the hard part. It's like in doing that we're not being paid. In fact, we're probably gonna have to spend a lot of money on hotel. But I
All
mean,
on Zealous.
yeah.
look, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Airbnbs are pretty cheap, man, and
Yeah.
you can get multi-room places.
Well,
We're starting a
Airbnb, our
scammer's
website
mule with
request.
Airbnbs.
Woo! It's gonna be great. Gonna have a good time. Also,
How much-
because
how
I'm
much
gonna be a
time-
mobile freelancer, I can go anywhere and still work. So really, it's just you two.
Well, actually, Des,
my
you could do art again. You could just go down do Artist Alley, do sketches,
Yeah.
and
I
then
could.
like we have our panels.
I'd have to actually rent a booth. That's
While
so
Sid and I go out and live the good life.
I could eat paint and
Yeah.
get paid for it. Yeah, I can eat paint.
Don't do that.
How very serious question though, Sid, since it's top of mind and I don't want to forget.
Yes.
How much lead up time do you have for requesting off, and how much are you allowed to take off throughout the year?
Ooh.
These are very important questions, Sid.
And if it's off stream answers, that's fine.
No, it's not off stream answers. I just don't know. Time wise, like to call out would be probably maybe a few weeks to a month.
Fair.
As far as how much time, I don't know. That I don't know.
We just find a bunch of conventions in Sid's area.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to travel
Okay.
as far. And then we go to Disney World.
Yeah, exactly.
Euro Disney.
Disney.
All right.
It says-
Deborah asked a question in chat.
Yes.
Deborah, are you okay if we take a quick break, and then we just lead off with that question? Is that all right with Deborah? Is that all right with y'all?
That's fine with me.
I feel like knowing Deborah, which I have tentatively gotten to know Deborah as I feature in Sid's streams very often,
It's Des.
she'll probably be all right. I'm
Okay.
dead.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and take our 10-minute or so break. And what do we
Only
have?
10 minutes. You're going to have to find a second video because mine's
Oh.
only 5 minutes long.
Don't worry about it.
So it's 5 minutes. We'll take our 5-minute break. And while Deborah goes check on the ham, we're gonna play a video. What do we have? What do we have in the chamber today?
I believe we have a special word from a special person, from a special troll, Des West Mouse.
Oh, okay.
The word of the day is scissor lift.
Hi, welcome to Scissor Lift Operating 101. Here we're going to talk about how to operate a scissor lift. So, one of the things you need to know about a scissor lift is that technically you need to be harnessed in. That is a #1 safety tip. Am I harnessed in? Not today. All right, so this is the controls for our scissor lift. This button needs to be put up. It's got a safety engagement. There's a side button, and all you really need to know now is that we're going up. So, in proper safety with the scissor lift, make sure that you are fully aware of everything around you at all times. Additionally, know your objective when going up. Don't go too high. Kind of weird. Here we go. Fun fact, scissor lifts are super slow. Now we're super high up. Doot doot loop. Doot doot loop. Doot doot loop boop doo. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, dunk it. Do, do, do. She made artificial flowers. Ah! Wrong direction. Artificial flowers. She made artificial flowers fashioned from Annie's despair. Oh no! I don't think we're gonna fit. Oh dang, we're too big. Oh yeah, guys, we're in stealth mode on the scissor lift. I'm sitting on my knees. Hi, Broom. Say hi to the camera. Here we go. Gotta straighten. Hope I make it. All right, guys. Cross your fingers. We're gonna ram through the door. Here we go. Hopefully I don't hit my head. We made it! Oh my god, we made it! We did it! Ah! It's a scissor lift, scissor lift. Oh my god, a scissor lift, scissor lift, scissor lift, scissor lift, scissor lift, scissor lift, scissor lift. We forgot the tape measure. You'll never believe it. We forgot something. Because we gotta measure. Oh, it's upstairs. Why is my tape measure upstairs?
That's not how eggs
Stop,
work.
please. Dear God.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This face, though. This face.
Oh my, what?
It was where I paused it on. Oh, that face.
My resin smells bad. Yeah, it does.
Oh my god. Oh man. Well,
tell
everybody, welcome back.
Was there not more to my scissor lift video?
No, that was it.
Did it start replaying? Because we thought we heard it in the background.
I think it did. I didn't realize it was going to replay.
All right, so
Hi, we're back.
we're back. Hi, everybody. Before we took a break, Deborah asked a very good question in chat, which was, have your mods ever trolled you on stream, and have they caused you to rage quit, or how do you handle it in stream when your mods are trolling you? So, who wants to go first on that one?
I haven't had my mods troll me per se. I have been a mod trolling somebody. Zealous.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about there.
It's up to you guys on this one. Honestly, I've been very, so as far as in stream goes, my mods themselves don't really mess with me. Because like my primary mods are Danny, Annabelle,
Right.
and like I think Kep has mod powers.
Yeah.
And then that's it. They're really chill and they actually just mod. Like they just like, yeah, Tessa's great.
and they're just looking for the trouble people and
Look for the
zapping
trouble
'em.
people. But
Zapping all the
then,
bad trolls, not the good
as
trolls.
a mod, I've helped troll you, and I'm not a mod on Sid's channel, but I've participated in trolling on Sid's channel.
I had, well, I mean, it goes back, for me, it goes back to, like, you know, you really got to choose your mods. If you're not friends with your mods, things are just not going to work out. You're going to have difference of
Mr. Pike is
opinions and
also
stuff
a
like
mod.
that. I'm sorry, what?
I just remembered my third primary mod is Mr.
Oh.
Pike, and he's amazing.
Oh,
He
Mr.
mods
Pike, yes.
32 channels on his Twitch.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez, wow. So yeah, so choosing your mod is very, very crucial. You definitely want to choose a mod that A is going to be there for you, B is you're going to get along with anyways, and C is always going to have your back. And you know, and that's how I choose my mods. And yeah, I've got a couple mods that they kid around, but I know they're kidding around. So they've never made me actually rage quit for real. They have trolled me, and I've set up things for them to troll me with. I mean, you know, not everybody has GPS for surgery. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, you know, I handle it the same way I handle it like my viewers. If I know they're trolling, you know, because they're joking, and I know them, I mean, I'm gonna joke with them, back with them. It goes back to that whole fake raging thing, you know, where I seemingly get angry, like Des gets seemingly angry when I play 5-minute crafts.
The rage is real.
I was gonna say, Sid, I don't know if you had got up and walked away when you turned on 5-minute crafts. I don't know if you saw Des's face when she realized what was happening.
I didn't see Des's face, but I saw you laughing. I did.
It was one of the most genuine looks of anger I have ever seen come across Des's face. It was a
Legitimately hate these people.
like teeth bared anger.
Yeah. So yeah, Des knows I'm joking. So but yeah, that's how I handle that with that thing.
So on my perspective, I have mentioned that I have things for my viewers and subscribers to troll me with. Again, because I really like the idea of being interactive. And I have had mods and friends do things, keep me hostage. I remember there was one Just Dance stream that I had
That wasn't
to dance.
gonna be a Just Dance stream. Notably, it started
Yeah.
out he thought he was gonna play a different game.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna play a different game. I had made a point thing in on Twitch with the Twitch points, where I was like, okay, make me play Just Dance, and I thought I was gonna sit down. I don't know. I didn't even know. Maybe it was like trucks or something. I was like, we're gonna play this, and no, it ended up being like a 2.5 hour long Just Dance stream.
Only
Where
from
the-
song redemptions, because
Yeah,
I
I
had
remember
so
that.
many points.
Yeah,
got
I
it.
do remember that.
and the first hour was nothing but Eye of the Tiger on repeat.
That's like a golden award of like trolling. that I ever
And
did.
or stuff like Long Man. If you have enough points, I've got something set up where I'll play a YouTube video of one of the greatest stories told in the 20th or maybe early 21st century time.
Mhm.
It's full of love and loss and the rekindling of a burning passion, and it's a 10-minute commitment. So I mean, it's out of channel points. It's expensive as hell.
Yeah.
But I've also been
it's
blessed
funny.
enough that I have that my mods who've been watching for a long time have saved up those points and are like, oh, here we go, bam! It's time to play some Long Man commercial.
If you still had Just Dance, I wouldn't have any points.
Well, the problem is again, I ran out of space and USB ports, so Just Dance is just not an option with me having VR hooked up. Like I don't have any more ports on my damn computer to
Yeah.
plug shit in. Either way, it may come back. I've also had I've had nights where mods have had timers on for me to do a dance and for me to do a run command where I run away from the screen. I mean, there's a that Sean, that's with a USB hub attached, man. That's with me having a USB hub. It's fucking insane over here. Sorry guys. But yeah, so I've had folks troll. The thing is that the trolling that's available is all stuff that I think is damn funny. Like if I didn't think I would laugh every time it happens, I would not put it as available for trolling. So as that is like interrupting stream or anything, they're all options that I think are funny. And if oh my god, yeah, that was a bit much. The one Sid just posted
I was gonna send it through Discord, but I just realized that if I did that, it would screw up all of our cameras.
Oh no,
because I'm not logged in on my account on my main computer. I'm on Streamer and Troll, so I couldn't access the clips.
So
this is the only other way I could do it.
So what's happening here? What's happened? Sid has posted a link into our chat of one of the best trolls that was very funny, and I did get a little tilted that I got so debated. But Sid went through this thing of like one night I was trying to play Cyberpunk, and so he made a clip. And I was like, "Here, watch the clip." I watched the clip. He clipped that, so he sent me the clip of me reacting to the first clip.
Shall we just experience it?
I think so. I mean, you're gonna have to play. I mean, I'm doing this so like when we go to podcast format, I'm kind of explaining it. For those who can't
absolutely.
see.
I'm sorry.
But it essentially this went on, I don't know, 15 clips deep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how many clips this is on this particular one.
And then this magnificent bastard does this. If you want to share the clip, let's share the clip, and we'll talk about what happens after. So Sid said that he could start this up on another night. And he is correct. He could do this on another night. But I know that the perfectionist in him would not be okay with this. The perfectionist in him would not be okay with this. Oh, shit. He fucking jebaited me. God damn it, you jebaited me. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You 100% jebaited me. You monster. You monster. So Sid said that he could start this.
There we go. Oh, did it not? Come on.
No, it just looped. It looped.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah. So my Elgato's not working.
Oh no.
There he goes.
Oh, wait, there we go.
There he goes. Yes.
So yeah, ended up I was expecting it to be like, okay, here comes the Twitch clipception number like 28, where it's just gonna keep loading and loading and loading. And instead he went to like the fifth clip. So here I am like, okay, it's gonna just keep going. It's gonna keep going. Completely different clip. Completely different clip. At which point I was like, motherfucker, god damn. I was just a little tilted that I got debated so hard, but at the same time it was also funny as hell. It was too much fun.
It was Inception gold. It really was.
So again, things like that I love. And like I said, it just wouldn't, if I didn't get a kick out of it, it wouldn't be an option. Because, no matter how, tired I got doing, almost 2.5 hours of Just Dance, I was like, well, it's healthy for me. I was like, I know people are going to be getting sick and tired of hearing Eye of the Tiger. I was like, but the
I ran
folks
out
who
of
are
points.
Well,
the
then,
folks,
and then wasn't it also like half hour of Rasputin?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. And everybody like go low, Zelos. Come on, do those Russian low kicks, man. You got this. I'm like, screw you guys. I'm too fat and old for that. The fuck are y'all thinking? I mean, but yeah, but that's the point for me. I guess that's one of the things in talking about like planning and thinking about how you're gonna allow your community to interact with you and level of access.
To reiterate that point, I would highly advise never like putting something in action on your channel without thoroughly thinking through if you're willing to put up the consequences.
Yes.
Like, imagine it going to the extreme and thinking to yourself, am I okay with that? And if the answer's still yes, you're good to go.
Yeah, yeah, and that's actually a really valid point.
That is a very. There's been many times where I say, well, I think of an idea. Okay, so getting more people into the stream, more people involved in the stream. I come up with an idea, and originally the idea goes like, every time I have a sub, I'll eat a bean boozled bean.
Yeah.
Every time I have a sub, I'll eat a bean boozled. You need to stop and think about that, because ultimately, like I think we goes back to we're saying, like, ultimately a lot of people want to see you fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are certain people out there who love to put out subscriptions and gifted subscriptions, and so even though you think that you may be a small channel and you're not going to get that many subscriptions, watch out. You put a challenge up like this, you're going to get a lot of subscriptions. Just because people want to see, if particularly in this one, people want to see you barf.
They do.
It backfired on Jabroni. All he got was bad beans. I got mostly bad beans when I did it.
So,
but so reflect back on the idea of like, every time I get a sub, I'll eat a bean. Maybe reflect on that. Maybe every 5 subs, I'll eat a bean, and then you can kind of pace yourself on that.
On top of that, too, last week we had Cleo Burrito on, as our special guest. Yes. And if you remember, she was doing like a streamathon before she moved, where she was trying to raise some money to help fix up her house, and she was doing the Bean Boozled. And even with her, I think it was more than one. It wasn't like every sub is a bean. It was like a 5 or 10 sub thing.
Right.
And she was like, the beans were due in that day from Amazon, and so she's like, okay, they'll be here in a little bit. And then by the time her stream got started, she had something like 25 beans or something.
Yeah. So to reiterate, she went ahead with the deal about the beans and stuff, but she didn't have the beans there. So they were on delay from Amazon. So she was just like, well, we'll just keep a number of beans, until they get there. She had to eat like what?
22 to 23.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Horrid.
Just obscene number.
Number. That's not. Oh no. And then a couple of trolls, like 2 guys named Zealous and Sidious, threw in some money, and then she had to put a pie in her face.
Yeah.
She didn't think she was going to have to put a pie in her face. We made sure she put a pie in her
sad.
face.
I remember how sad she was, because she was like, she was hoping she was going to get to eat it.
Eat the pie.
And so, like, I watched that stream, and just the forlorn, like, gaze she gave the pie before smashing her face in it. Just like,
what was even beautiful was just both me and Zealous were sitting in Discord going, all right, how much does she need? Oh, you want to split that? Okay, here we go. You pay half, I'll pay half. There we go.
Oh man.
But these are very effective ways to accumulate viewers, accumulate a community. How you handle that will let the viewers understand who you are. And if that is something that they are interested in, they will follow you, and they will spend, they will follow you for a long, long time.
speaking of like streamathons and like doing things when people give you subs or donos or anything like that. Have y'all heard what's happening to the streamer Ludwig?
I vaguely,
Didn't
yes.
he have a stream? He was like a 7 or 10 day stream, right? Is it done yet?
I don't know. The story I have is from March 23rd, but that's 100% what happened. It was every time. Let's see. Every time someone pays for a subscription, 10 seconds
Right.
are added to the remaining amount of time.
That's 10 seconds is not much.
And he started out with only like an 8-hour stream, and it lasted over a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That's insane.
it was just crazy.
That's where like I start having to
But
pay
that's
taxes.
because of your audience can be insane. They're like, we're gonna break this man.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how long the human brain can actually handle not going out to sleep? Let me tell you,
3
I
days.
went without sleep once for 78 hours or so. And I still start to hallucinate if I stay up for more than 30 hours. Like,
Well, so here's the thing though is he basically started, like, I mean, to be fair, he started it went crazy, and he was like, okay, I have to find some way to do this. So I mean, he really did. He did not turn off his camera. He went to bed. He slept.
Yeah.
You know, it was on him while
there
he
was
was sleeping.
There was an article about him about sleeping, and
Yeah.
there was a Twitch official that was there in the stream who was monitoring, making sure he
Right.
followed the rules. Apparently, you're allowed to sleep as long as there is someone like the moderators who are maintaining the stream
Right.
in some way, some form. So
Yeah.
there are loopholes to sleeping on stream, but you have to really there's a lot of
really
there's a
toe the
lot
line.
of yeah. There's a lot of stipulations. There was another streamer, Asian guy.
Asian Andy.
Asian
I know
oh
exactly.
yes.
Right now, though.
Asian
Dude,
Asian
dude.
Andy. Yeah.
He's been such an inspiration to me.
he
really
he
has.
had a sleep stream. He
Yep.
had it was
You haven't ripped
specifically
your clothes in public once, Zelos.
Do what?
You haven't ripped off your shirt in public once, and I'm deeply disappointed.
No, I haven't. These things are expensive.
So yeah, Asian
Also, I
Asian
can't handle wearing
Andy.
pasties all the time.
Asian Andy had a stream where he basically set up loud
Yeah,
notifications,
really loud speakers.
for every sub, every bit, everything, while he slept. And I don't think he slept at all that night. And,
No.
and some people found his house and they were leaving notes on his window and stuff, and that was creepy.
Yeah, really creepy shit.
But yeah, and apparently every time someone does a certain amount of donation, he rips his shirts or something like that, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that was-
it
that
goes
was
into
insane.
it goes into this. So the sleep stream where everybody interrupted him. And mind you, he's got a fan base to begin with. So this
Yeah.
isn't like, this
New
isn't like he's
streamer.
like, all right, here we go. But he ended up making like $16,000 off that one night of no sleep,
Yeah.
of just everybody trolling him.
Mhm.
But as Des mentioned, the other thing he does is if people donate enough money, his stream goes into this like whole Goku speech where it's like a 5-minute speech before he goes into like Super Saiyan 3 or something
He
like
must
that.
use half that money just for T-shirts, man.
You get a $15 t-shirt. I think the donation is like $100. Like, he gets
Yeah.
to keep a huge chunk of the money.
Yeah, because and the other thing too is he does mostly IRL public streaming.
Yeah.
Like he can't drive for Uber anymore.
Yeah,
or,
I saw that one.
like any of the driving companies, because that's what he was doing. He was like streaming and then driving for Uber, but like he got a whole bunch of complaints because he also everything he does in
piped
public,
it in. Yeah.
he's got a speaker that just says whatever. And you want to talk about trolls putting some nasty shit on
Oh
you.
my gosh,
Yeah.
real nasty. He's not even on Twitch anymore, right? Because he can't.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can't be on this platform.
I think he's on
Yeah,
YouTube.
he got banned from Twitch for it too. But yeah, so the whole lead up and the people doing something to make him react
Mm-hmm.
was really
That
a
was
huge inspiration to me.
That was
for-
his hook.
for- yeah, of like how to engage community into into the stream of like, man, that's a really interesting way to get interactive. And so I just built those tools into stream because I was like, that's a great idea. I was like, I can't tell you how happy some people get when I'm playing like Truck Simulator and they make me run away from the keyboard. The truck's driving itself and the thing flips over or goes off a cliff or some bizarre thing happens and people are like, yeah, I did that. Of course, there's the other times where like things go catastrophic because of the run and they're like, oh shit, I didn't mean for that to happen. Oh God. This has gone so bad. But it's always a reaction.
Yeah. Well, so if you do make those commitments, it's worth noting that you are kind of signing a social contract.
Mhm.
Like Zelos, by making the run available, has signed the underlying unspoken contract to not pause his game before running.
Yeah.
If he
Yeah.
paused his game before running, it would lose so much value. And so it's worth noting that if you're gonna do something like that, you gotta commit.
Oh,
It is a
absolutely.
commitment.
Definitely.
That's why
Because
I'm
you
waiting.
can't just
I'm
go
biding my
back-
time.
Right. Like I'm gonna add all these things to my stream.
I-
But this is a really important match, guys. I'm gonna pause it and then run. Like, well, then it's lost its value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm said I'm biding my time because I have this thing in Phasmophobia where people like to make me drop my instruments that are in my hand. So it's called Drop It. And I have an underlining. I do have an underlining understanding that when I drop it, I can't find it anymore. But there's going to be one day where I just pick it back up, and people are going to go nuts, and they are going
The
to
rage.
blow their top, and I'm just biding my time, letting it build up. So,
But yeah, definitely. But definitely, like we said, that's the most important thing. If you're gonna do something like that, I mean, you really do have to commit. You do have to sit down and say, like when somebody does this, this is what's gonna happen.
I love it. I love it when you make a rule like that though. The people are so dedicated to it. They will will recite the rules back to the streamer, and I'm like, I'm the one that wrote it. I'm like, I know this. I know my rules. It's like, no. You have to do it this way. You have to do it this way. I get a lot of people to do that.
That really does build up the bond.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that bond with your viewership, and really helps you, connect with your community.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
Especially if it's something like, hey, drop what you're using. God damn it.
That would work out so well when doing art, or it would work out really well if they're like, drop it, and I just dropped a paintbrush on top of the painting.
Yeah,
And
well,
just, like, messed up what I was working.
well, that you've got the do it left-handed.
I do have point things like do it left-handed, or I've got a couple other weird things, but
that's why I like my drop it thing. It doesn't actually say that I lose it. People just assume that I can't pick it up because I've done it that way, and then they're going to flip the lid with the day that I drop it, and then I just pick it back up.
Deborah, to answer your question, do what left-handed? Whatever I'm doing. So on my streams, I'm drawing or I'm painting or whatever I'm doing, art related. If you redeem the points for it, I switch to my left hand, which I am like a little ambidextrous, but not 100%. So it is a challenge for me to switch to my left hand.
Yeah, it got real disastrous one time when Des was trying to be Des was being a carpenter and building cabinetry.
Ooh.
Dude, left-handed. I can't control the hammer now.
Where's it gonna go?
I missed that one.
I just
Didn't
made it up.
happen. It didn't happen.
Oh, okay. Damn.
But it would be scary if that happened. 'cause
How
I
bad
would
is it that I assumed that was a real thing?
Well, that's
Well,
because
Sid, as somebody who likes to remind me, almost every time we're in voice chat, you say that I get injured. So I mean,
but it's also, Des, you've shared enough content of like things you have built out of the abundance of available lumber at your place of work. Like Des being like, I need a new shelf to put on the wall. Bam, bam, zzz, bam, bam.
Ah!
Hey, look, I've got a new thing, and I only lost 2 pints of blood.
only cost me 3 toes.
Oh man.
I'm like a starfish. Don't worry, I'll grow them back later.
Oh man. So that's
yeah.
in talking about being cautious about selecting your mods. What are the like? Do you have specific qualities, or is it just somebody hands around long enough and you're like, hey, do you want a mod?
Trust. That's. I mean, someone can gain my trust quickly, or they can gain it over time. Fine.
Yeah, I have to have a very good rapport with them.
Right.
They have to, and they also have to be in my stream. They have to show that they're going to be there. I just don't just choose anyone. I need someone that's going to be there. So,
Right.
I mean, Deborah is an excellent example of that. She's always there, and I can definitely count on her and rely on her. Kage is there too. And Crazy Lady as well too. But I don't expect all my mods to be there all the time. So that's why I kind of try to gauge when people are there, if they're able to come, and that's why I have
That's
a
why it's
good
good to have more
handful.
than one mod, right?
Absolutely,
Like,
absolutely.
if you're relying on a single person, you might as well give them half the credit for your stream, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and that's why you have a handful of them. So at least someone is going to be there, watching your back and stuff like that. So good rapport. Always dependable, always there. Someone that I think the biggest thing that's really, really important is someone that shares the same views as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
To understand what you're looking for in your stream. And again, not everyone's going to be on the same wavelength, but I believe that, and that goes with my Discord here. Like all my mods in my stream are the same mods in my Discord. I have a specific channel for our mods, so like if I need to go over something with them, hey, heads up, hey, this is what we're looking for. Hey, if something this happens, I can communicate them directly with that, and give them, keep them on the up and up as well.
Well, and like you said, Sid, having the same, knowing that what their values are the same with you. I'm a moderator for Zelos. I have a special powers in his channel. But I also know that Zelos puts up with a lot of chaos. So his channel doesn't actually require like any modding unless somebody's like, get 1,000 followers today.
Yeah.
Like,
Or they're posting a ASCII image, the ASCII 2 images or whatever.
yeah. So
like
it's so
text-based
rare
crazy
you
stuff.
have to ban anyone or time anyone out in Zelos's chat because he loves the chaos.
Yeah.
But knowing your mods know that about you is important too, so you don't get a trigger happy mod who's
Right.
like, that's mildly offensive.
Yeah, and that's where I was going to go with it. Is my strategy early on was I had a lot of folks I know from Stream Neighborhood networking, a lot of folks who just hung out all the time, and I kind of had a shotgun approach to mods because I was like, who knows when people are going to come around. And it makes me feel a little confused sometimes of like, how good is it that everybody's chatting has a sword? And there's like 7 of them.
It can be really intimidating as a viewer to get
Yeah.
into a chat and you're like, this is all mods.
I mean, but is it? I mean, I don't know. I've got no space to judge it for like me personally, because you guys know I pop in the chat and I really don't care. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna say what's on my mind, and try to chill and hang out, and hopefully, vibe with the person I'm watching.
Right.
Um, I also have this strange thing where I know, like Sid, um, you know, I haven't modded Sid yet. Part of the reason I haven't is I know Sid works his ass off at work, works his ass off at stream, and as much as I trust you, Sid, because I really do, again, you become a really good friend. I trust you implicitly. I just don't want you to have to worry about modding shit. I want you to be able to just, like, if I'm streaming, I just want you to be able to come in and just fucking hang out.
And I understand
and have some time just to chill.
And honestly, Titchery knows I'm a terrible mod. Because I'm a mod in her stream too. I mean, I'm pretty good, when I'm paying attention, but I am easily distracted.
I understand that. I understand that a lot. But that's but again, that's also part of that understanding of, like, your values, making sure that that they're not trigger happy. Because I've had that with one or two folks before that started.
I have too.
And they were like, bam, bam, bam. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
It's like, let's calm down a second. Deep breaths. But that's also too part of my philosophy, like my thought of I want to be welcoming is also the thought of, like, if somebody's coming in and they're trolling without being, like, overly offensive.
Thanks, Stitch.
Or if they are trying to be offensive, how can I, judo it into something that's not outright terrible and turn it around? That I've had some of those folks end up becoming, fairly regular viewers, just simply because they know that I'm, again, so long as it's not toss,
right,
that I'm willing to sit down and play or do some verbal judo or do some, spend some time, putting up with it. And I find there's a little bit of fun there that can be had. So,
well, that's part of knowing what kind of community you're trying to build, right? Like, are those the kind of people you want to hang out with? Zello says yes, so that's what he allows.
Yeah. Well, and then what was it? There was another streamer I know who was had this guy in chat for like a year. Was on the Discord, always talking, being really, really nice person, good jokes, all that stuff. Not even like really edgelord at all. One night, they did a raid, and as soon as this person got in someone else's chat, they were like saying heinous racist BS.
Wow.
And
like total 180.
Yeah, total 180. And that person dropped the raid notification like, hey, I came with this raid, and then just boom, lost their cotton picking mind. And that was the
streamer they came with.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like, whoa, what the, I mean, so they ended up nuking them from their community, as they should,
right?
Because it's like you don't want to bring somebody over into a raid and them
you're representing,
like, hey,
that
I came from so and so.
Yeah, you're representing that streamer, and it's like it's not how I want to be represented.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it's just, but again, I keep that, I try to remember that, because it's just one of those. It happened,
Sorry.
It's all right. It's like, oh, what happened? What?
Click shit.
But I just remember that, so we talk about like how that happened. I was like, that's crazy. That's really crazy.
No touchy buttons. I touched it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't have my.
The man we trust to produce the podcast.
I think Kep one time gave me a stupid button. It's not on my desk right now, but it's one of those.
Screw the podcast. It's all me now. It's me. Yes.
Welcome to Sidcast.
Welcome to the Sidcast. Oh my gosh.
Sidcast. We're talking about Sid.
Exactly. Sid, all Sid, nothing but Sid.
I like Sid's voice and his hat.
Oh, well, thank you. What?
If you guys haven't checked out a karaoke stream on Sid's channel, you definitely should next time he does one because he is awesome at singing.
I
I'll
gotta
just say.
do that soon.
Or a saxophone. That's right, Deborah. He does the saxophone, which is super cool. Zealous doesn't do anything cool. Don't watch Zealous.
Yeah, Zealous really doesn't. I mean, all he does is bowl with his family and court DMCA strikes. with his IRL streaming with the music. Yeah, that's about right.
Thanks, Des.
Occasionally,
let's make you a mod right here.
Yes. Mod.
That actually sounds really. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, sub sandwiches sounds great, Titchery.
Yeah, I know.
Titch is in our chat over here talking about how she wants sub sandwiches with some Crystal Light lemonade, and I'm like, oh, that sounds great. I should go to Subway for dinner. Anyway.
Let me just put this out here real quick. Titchery, whatever you want.
Yeah.
So, do you have any cool, hard-hitting questions to follow up with our mod section?
Let's see here. I mean, so probably one of the things that I was going to talk about off stream, but I'll throw it out there for y'all was the thought of creating like a Discord hub for streamer and troll, and we probably need to talk about like what kind of participation we're going to have with that. I know we committed originally to 6 episodes, and here we are on episode 5.
Wait, we did?
I don't remember how many we committed to. I'm just prepared to do them on
I don't remember agreeing to a limited number of episodes.
No, we agreed to a minimum of episodes. So
yes.
As we got comfortable, we were like, we need to do at least this many.
Yeah, but I think it's just like occasionally you should take a look at your stream and be like, ask critical questions of like, how are we doing? What do we like? What do we need to incorporate more of? What can we, what's slowing things down? What can we trim out?
Honestly, I think another question for this brand, Streamer and Troll. Do we want to go for affiliate?
That's a really an interesting question, because I know we have the opportunity to stream on Twitch without being affiliate. We have the opportunity to stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time,
and Facebook if you really want.
Yeah, and Facebook. Like, there's no limit to the different places other than the upload speeds of where we could stream to. So that is something that's definitely a question that we could ask.
Also, to bring this around to chat as information that you might actually use, if you become affiliate, you lose that opportunity. So what Zealous is talking about is really something very important to consider when you're thinking about the direction of your stream. A lot of people come on Twitch, they're like, oh, I'm going to get partner, I'm going to get partner, I'm going to get partner. But there are a lot of limitations that come with that too.
Yep.
And I find a lot of younger streamers don't know about those rules, even though they're right there. But I'm also one who will read every terms of service. I have to click OK too, so.
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
But seriously, a lot of streamers, they get started, they get going, and they're like, "Oh yeah, join me for a multi-stream. We're gonna celebrate getting affiliate." And I'm like, "Well, you can't multi-stream no more." And they're like, "What?" Yeah, you can't multi-stream.
So you're in a legal binding contract now.
Yep. In terms of service for affiliate, your content that you put out on Twitch is required, for you, the streamer, to be there for 24 hours before you can post it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Now, there are larger channels that have made affiliate where, there's somebody who has a YouTube account. Maybe it's the streamer, maybe not, but they create like compilation videos of other streamers that get out there very quick onto YouTube. But it's still it's still kind of nebulous. I mean,
well, it's really limiting too.
Yeah.
you just have to think about those things. Really pay attention to the rules of the different services you're interested in streaming on, and make sure you're comfortable in those boundaries. Does that fit the vibe of the community you want to build? Does that fit your modus operandi? So one of the things that I find limiting is the lack of ability to multi-stream. Now, I wasn't interested in multi-streaming when I started streaming, but I find myself in my career at a point where like, oh, that would be really valuable if I could go to YouTube and Twitch. Since I'm an art streamer, those two platforms really play together. Like YouTube is very popular for artists, and so anyway.
Well,
thoughts.
if you're Des, with your personal art business, I imagine you probably have a solid following on Facebook that may not mirror the Twitch following.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like my bowling business on Facebook has got a heck of a lot more followers than my Twitch. Same thing as like my Facebook profile. As much as I personally don't spend a lot of time on Facebook anymore, but still.
That'd be something to look into. Titch is talking about some of YouTube's decisions recently, kind of screwing over their streamers and such. Which, once again, things to look into. What's happening? What are upcoming changes to your platform of choice? Things like that. I know Twitch is having an exciting musical battle of sorts.
You mean how they were streaming a concert that had Metallica? And they played 8-bit music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody was like, see Metallica rock out to like 8-bit Zelda inspired music.
But what was great was that was their own stream. It was Twitch's stream. Yeah. And they chose to do that. But yeah. I mean, hey, at least they're following their own
guidelines.
Their own guidelines, at least. Yeah.
It's about darn time. No, I'm kidding. Twitch actually has been, keeps their own personal guidelines pretty good now.
Now,
some of the larger folks like to walk that line, and things can become questionable.
I still think that honestly, Twitch needs to work on their communication. That would be great, as far as banning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's been issues with that.
Well, but that's that's one of the things that I've either YouTube or articles I've read. Part of the issue that they're having with the moderation comes down to how the platform has grown over the past couple of years. Like just 2020 alone, they went from having, I think it was like 3 to 4 million streamers to 9 million streamers. And I can guarantee there's no way to hire fast enough to be able, bless you, to be able to compensate, to be able to handle that. That's so much growth that there's just, how are they going to get enough bodies to go through and do the moderation required?
These numbers came up in a conversation I was having once with a beginning streamer, and they were really concerned about how few views they were getting, XYZ, and all other, points of interest, like marketing aside. I was like, the reality is, this is how many people you are going against.
Yeah.
There are so many people on this platform that you need to realize that you are one of this many.
Yeah.
Competing for people's interest and viewership, and you gotta look at your competition and decide what can you do to be compelling and bring value to the table.
Yeah, definitely. And that leads back to the when we get off stream, that's one of the conversations we're going to have, is say, okay, where do we go from here? How do we who do we invite on next for the non-holiday podcast? Who do we invite on? What folks can we get committed to episodes?
Yeah,
I think that would be an interesting way for us to kind of advance and plan, in the fact that the folks we invite, we can actually catch their streams, lurk their socials, check out, try to learn more about them, and go. Because right now we've invited on, like, so with Cleo, it's somebody we've all know somewhat well, fairly well, have been part of her stream, did a lot of Twitch things and hanging out. and
Mm-hmm.
and I think so we had some familiarity there, but as we branch out, I think that'll be something very good for us to kind of take a look at as where we're going to go to for like planning for the future. As far as the topic at hand of community building, um, the only thing that I had that I thought was the only thing I had that I thought was an interesting topic that we haven't touched on was the experiences of going to a certain game or a certain
Mm-hmm.
role, like just chatting, and how that seems to have a different level of trolling involved
Yeah.
for the folks doing it. Um, so Sid, I know you had mentioned that Minecraft seemed to bring the trolls out for you in
Yes.
kind of a negative way. So what are we talking about there?
I had self-proclaimed people claiming to be from Lizard Squad come out and try to DDoS my server. I had a dedicated server at the time.
Okay.
I had several people try to. I had several people try to because they thought at the time, this is before Discord started really becoming more mainstream. Everyone was still using Skype at the time, and Skype has a lot
Okay.
of security issues as far as like
Mhm.
servers and stuff.
Yes,
So they were trying to hack my Skype, even though wasn't using Skype. I was just starting to use Discord at the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I had those people. I had a lot of people just disrupting the stream like that. I had a lot of people just a lot of childish
Mhm.
name calling in chat. Mostly that. And with the trolls from the so-called Lizard Squad. Yeah, the bots too. Deborah was there actually. Yeah. I think with the people who claimed to be Lizard Squad, I called them out on it. I said, "Go ahead. I'm waiting." Right. I literally paused stream. I just stopped what I was doing and paused stream. And I said, "Okay, shut my stream down. Go. Do it.
Do it.
Do it." And they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna shut it down. I think we should shut it down, boys. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna DDoS them out, And I was like,
All right,
"Fine,
let's
fine,
bring it on."
do it. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. Show me that you can do it." And then after 10 minutes, they were like, "Well, this guy seems pretty cool. We should just leave him alone." I was like,
He's
"Yeah."
Cool.
I was like, "Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bad.
You're not Lizard Squad.
Yeah.
You don't know how to DDoS for the life of you."
Deborah's asked a very important question, chat, and what has happened to asking the Easter Bunny to be on our channel? And I will tell you, Deborah, I fought this opportunity because when I was a child, I was deathly afraid of the Easter Bunny.
I don't like rabbits myself.
I feared him because who would not be afraid of a giant 7-foot rabbit with giant teeth that can just get in your house anytime he wants?
Oh, but a 7-foot rat, is just fine.
That would be fine. But a rabbit, nice. And so then, I had the same fear of Santa Claus growing up too. I was with a baseball bat every Christmas Eve. I was ready. Until I stopped believing in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. I was gonna kill these people. That's what I was gonna do. I was
Santa's
waiting
gonna get into my house. He ain't.
in my house. It's going down.
Five Nights at Freddy character.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't personally and honestly and truthfully, I don't like rabbits. I had an experience with rabbits, and I almost lost my junk to rabbits. So, hey, look at the time. That's gonna be it.
They just have giant teeth. They were terrifying. So I would not want the Easter Bunny on this chat at all. Despite my bunny ears. I like bunnies. I do. I think they're cute. My neighbors have a bunny. I call him Bun Bun. I give him pets when I walk by. But, like, overall, the Easter Bunny freaks me out.
I mean, all I know is that my Easter bunny needs to be at least a foot long.
Bunnies are bigger than that. If you got a real big bun, he's like at least this big.
He's thick bunny.
Buns are thick.
Oh God, bunnies are thick.
Bunnies
So,
are a thing.
I think we have. I think we've covered, the community building aspect of how. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to summarize a bit of the discussion, which is, it just happens by how the energy you put out, the the streamer you are, your personality on stream, really reflects at the community that you're going to build around yourself.
Right.
Is that pretty much kind of where we're at right there?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. I mean, there are some things to know, like some channels and games and topics may have a specific sub part of the community where it's really like trolls. You share some of your. Now, did that keep you from going back and doing Minecraft, or how long did you go with Minecraft with all that going on? I was just curious.
But I'm a little bit like you when it comes to games. I have a very short attention span. I mean, mine is a little bit longer than yours. Especially when I get fixated on something, I can like hover for a long time. So it did not discourage me from playing Minecraft at all. I kind of just phased out of it, and just with the game itself.
Went on to something else. So it didn't.
So
the trolling didn't affect your decisions.
I did notice though, like I didn't have a lot of problems with the trolling when I went to something else, and then I went back. Like years later, I went back to Minecraft because I had another server, and Minecraft was all the rage again. Everyone was playing Minecraft again. Minecraft seems to come and go in bursts. Yeah. So and I love building. That's my specialty. I build stuff in Minecraft. So I did notice that once I started playing Minecraft again, they came back. So it's obviously they are connected to that genre.
Yeah.
Well,
so
yeah.
That's
the hackers didn't come back, but like all the trolls, the trolls did come back.
Different games can breed different kind of communities, and the people withdraw.
Well, that's like some of the craziest trolling I had is just chatting.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy just chatting. I plan on adding it more into my own personal show a bit more.
Yeah.
But I mean the times that I've had people either come in and just be outright abusive, or like look at him, and being jerky that way, have almost always come from just chatting in some way, shape, or form. But I mean that's where again the mod conversation really helps out too. But at the same time, it doesn't stop me from doing it, because ultimately I enjoy just chatting. I mean, I enjoy just pontificating like I'm doing right now.
Pontificating.
College
I call
word.
it his pet talk.
Hey.
College
We've learned I
words.
have a habit of that. I have a habit of that.
Also, as you get to know your streamers, and if you're going into people's streams and you really get to know them, you figure out, how do I get this person to go monologue? I got this. And so one of my favorite things is to figure out which of Zelos's buttons I can push to get different reactions. So sometimes I know I can get him to like. I know what piece of information to send Zelos to send him on a 30-minute talk.
Welcome to my TED Talk. Today we're talking about the socioeconomic impact of ants on our culture. Oh man!
So what are your views as if the ants do go marching one by one? Hurrah, hurrah!
Well, if they do go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah! the issue is that they're going to get where they're gonna get where they go, but it's gonna take them much longer to get it back. That's why the ants should go marching at least 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah!
Do the ants have high apple pie in the sky hopes? It's gonna be obscure.
I don't know the rest. I don't know.
Ignore me.
I just know it eventually goes 2 by 2, and I don't know where it goes from there. That's all I had. Oh man, but yeah, I think we've covered the topic. We shared our personal experiences, our way, how we each handle the topic of personal branding and how it applies to our communities.
So, chat, if you're interested in helping us decide on future topics in the present, you can't go to our Discord because we don't currently have one, but you can message us privately.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or you can catch us in Sid's Discord or in Zealous' Discord.
But not mine.
But not Dessa's. Not Dessa's.
Not this.
It didn't even exist a week ago until Sid found out about it.
Yes.
Oh gosh. All right. So I think we're done. Chat, thank you for coming. Are we gonna try to? Are we just gonna end it? We're just gonna end it, right?
It's gonna end it.
Okay.
I like ending it.
All right, chat. Thanks for coming out. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, an even better day tomorrow. Happy Easter, everybody.
Bye.